it's Mary. I hope that you are doing well. Thank you so much for joining me here today, where we are here to select the books that I will be reading in April. And we will do that once again this month with the help of the To Be Read jar. So here are the guidelines for selections from the jar. In this jar are over 76 titles of the books we have received this year, and they are all different genres of young adult. And on the slip with the title of the book, it says what the genre is. I will pull slips 4 times from this jar. If the book is not checked out, then I will read it in April. If I pull a second title, which is the same genre as one that's already been pulled, I will read that as well. If I pull a third title from any one genre, I have to return that back to the jar and choose another one. So the most titles that I will read from any single genre will be 2. If I pull and multiple slips come out, they go back in and I make that selection again. And I will select 4 titles that I'll read this month. So let's go. We'll open it up. I'll look the other way, shake it up a little bit, and first title. Cemetery Boys, which is contemporary fiction. I'll grab that and be right back. Next title. Tales from the Hinterland. I think Tales from the Hinterland is checked out already. I'm going to double check on that. I'll be right back. It is checked out, so I will select another title. You Know I'm No Good, which is contemporary fiction. And there we are. Let's select again. I pulled 2. They're going right back in, and let's try that again. Mayhem, which is a mystery from the 80s. Found it. All right, and our final selection for April. Victor and Nora, which is a graphic novel. So now, I will do a short summary of each of the books I've selected just by reading what's on the inside flap. So Cemetery Boys, when his traditional family has problems accepting who he is, Yadriel becomes determined to prove himself. You Know I'm No Good, from Prince Honor-winning author Jessie Ann Foley comes the story of one girl's battle to define herself as something other than her reputation. So Mayhem, it's 1987, and unfortunately, it's not all Madonna and cherry lip balm. Mayhem Brayburn has always known there's something off about her and her mother, Roxy. Maybe it has to do with Roxy's constant physical pain, or maybe it's Mayhem's own irresistible pull to water. Either way, she knows they aren't like everyone else. Roxy and Mayhem flee to Santa Monica, California, the coastal beach town that holds the answers to all of Mayhem's questions about who her mother is, her estranged family, and the mysteries of her own self. Victor and Nora. 17-year-old Victor Fries has a cold heart. After his brother's death in a tragic house fire that Victor feels responsible for, his parents have isolated themselves, and Victor has dedicated his whole life to one thing: science. Nora Faria is full of life. She's suffering from an incurable disease that will slowly consume her. So she's decided to live her last day to the fullest at her summer home in Gotham City. After Victor and Nora meet at the cemetery outside of town, their summer quickly spirals into a beautiful romance, and Victor's cold heart is able to thaw, allowing him to begin to enjoy life just a little more. But when Victor learns of Nora's illness, he's driven to find a solution to keep from losing another person he loves, by whatever means he can. I'll be reading Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas first, and I'll be back in about a week. I hope you join me then, and until then, I hope that you enjoy whatever you read. And thank you.